You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
What a beautiful day for horses in the morning.
You are listening to the #1 horse podcast in the world. Here is your entertaining look at the horse world and the people in it.
Well, good morning, everybody. Jamie, you know how I used to introduce almost every week that it's Freestyle Friday?
Yes.
It's just going to be Bad Weather Friday from now on.
Yeah, right? It's Cold A Friday.
I'm Glenn the Geek from Ocala, Florida, where it's rainy.
Nobody feels sorry for you because it's 1 degree here. I'm Jamie Jennings in Norman, Oklahoma, and I had it good compared to the rest of the country. You're listening to Horses in the Morning on the Horse Radio Network for Friday, January 12th, episode 3342, brought to you today by Kentucky Performance Products. Good morning, horse people.
It's Friday, and another weekend of riding is a few short hours away. Jamie and Glenn are here to help you make it through the day with some fun guests and some really bad ads. Enjoy the show.
Well, good morning, everybody. We hope you survive the weekend. Be safe out there, especially those of you in blizzard conditions this weekend and those of you in tornado conditions. It's just crazy. But Heidi is joining us today to talk about Horse Trails of America and how they can help you get on the right path. See what I did there?
Nice.
Averie Morgan is going to join us also. She's one of our terrific auditors, and she was the latest caretaker of the HRN Sisterhood of the Traveling Saddle Pad. What is that if you're a brand new listener? Well, you'll find out, and she's going to tell us about her adventures with the pad. And then we also have some really bad ads. That's what's coming up on today's show.
So I'm having so much fun riding my couple horses. I've got Miles and Ace, both the 4-year-olds. And after losing Pharaoh and selling a couple horses, and Effie's now where she's supposed to be.
You're down to 4?
I'm down to 4 horses here of my very own. And I'm sorry. I know it is. Actually, Chad said the pilot yesterday asked him how many horses he had. And he was like, 4. He was like, I was shocked. I was shocked to say that word. So I can't live like this, Glenn. I can't. I have 2 seniors and 2 rideable horses. And then, I always like to have a little project. So I decided to make a list, a very specific list of what I want to train and get it from some rancher guy in Oklahoma, and I want to take some little Western horse and make it an English horse and teach it to jump, but like a pony. So I said to my friend Larissa and Ginger, I said, here's what I'm looking for. I want something about 14 to 14.2, because I'm 5'2", I can ride those things. I want it to be, I'm going to get real specific and see what the world comes back at me with. I want a 14 to 14.2 hand Pinto gelding under the age of 10. And I want him
and I want it to be free, and I'll trade for a tractor.
I don't care what it be. I just want it to have been doing some sort of Western work, like ranch work, not showing on ranch work, but working, doing things, and see if I can transform
around the cows,
doing something Western, and probably he hasn't had a whole lot of squishy kisses on his no kisses on his nose ever, and see if I can take a kind of a gnarly ranch horse and turn him into a little show pony. So I was to under 10, 14 to 14.2. I want him to be Pinto, and I want it to be a gelding.
And my budget's $250.
And no, I was I want it to be.
What is really Bad Adz Day? I had to throw that in.
It is Bad Adz Day, so I want to trade it for a really old crippled. No, I was kidding. I was under $2,500 because I want to take this thing and spend some time with it, and then eventually find it a home. So I can't be priced out of rehoming it. So what does the world come back with? Are you ready?
You're ready. Yep.
A 14.1 gelding Pinto that currently works cattle sale barns.
Well, that's perfect.
And he's in a town called.
He's cow safe. That's for sure.
He's in a town called Soper, Oklahoma.
I can picture this town.
I didn't know there was a Soper, Oklahoma.
And the cattle auction is the biggest thing in the town.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's the thing. So like both Larissa and Ginger sent him to me at the same time. They saw like the Oklahoma horse sale Facebook page. And so I've been messaging with this guy about this horse. And I was like, I'm very specific. Soper, Oklahoma is 2.5 hours away. And I'm not driving there without some videos. And I want to walk, trot, lope in both directions on a loose rein. I've seen pictures of him, but I need some videos. And he's like, well, we're going to the cattle sale Friday night. So I can get some. I was like, I don't care. This is what I want. I'm not driving without it. I was like, if I like it, I'll send you a deposit and I'll come and get him because and by the way, he's under budget. So that all works. So he said, he's sound. I said, I need to make sure he's sound before I drive that far. Been burned before. He said, he's sound and broke. Just don't neck rein good. I was like, that's okay.
That's perfect.
I don't mind. And then he said that he would prefer cash. I'm going through the messages right now. And I said, okay, now we're going to get real. Where did you get him and how long have you had him? And in parentheses, I put no incorrect answers because you never know what people are going to say. And he was like, all right. I traded a mule for him about 3 weeks ago. I was like,
he's had it for 3 weeks. Maybe he has another mule. You can bring that back too.
I don't. Well, so what he proceeded to tell me is he works. He has a job, and then he works in the sale barns in Soper, and he basically just like deals in mules. But somebody traded him this horse for mules. He's been riding him around. Usually he rides mules. And I said, well, where did he come from 3 weeks ago? Well, some 10-year-old kid rode him and he wanted a mule to hunt off of like his dad does. So they traded me the horse for the mule.
Well, he's gun safe too.
I know. I'm like, and then do you know what kind of hunting they do in Soper, Oklahoma?
Pigs.
And yep.
Is it right? Am I right?
Hog hunting. This horse has been hog hunting 3 times in the last 3 weeks, Glenn. He's good to go.
You could bring him down here to Florida and make a living hog hunting with that horse.
I know, right? So he's a hog hunting 14 one-hand pinto gelding from Soper, Oklahoma.
Okay, you just have to buy it now. This is too good a story. You just have to get it.
Perfect. I was like, I'm doing it for the show, Glenn. So he was supposed to send me videos yesterday, but he messaged me. He's been very communicative. Like he's not some scammer dude, like communicative, like in normal Oklahoma English, not like non-English, like Oklahoma English. And he is supposed to send me, he said he'd give me the videos by 9 a.m. It's 9:15 here, and
he's
I
still trying to figure out how to send them.
Bless his heart. You know what? And so I said, well, obviously weather permitting, I'm not going to be able to come and see him. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, and I'm not driving to Soper, Oklahoma in the snow on the back roads of Oklahoma. So
right,
I just
wanted to
keep
us updated
to set this story up for you to see how it unfolds in the future.
All right. Well, Monday we want to report.
We'll see. Okay. Maybe I got something to report. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
Well, we have some auditor birthdays this weekend. Amy Robinson, Lilla Hewitt, Katie Kelly, and also Reese Koffler-Stanfield of the Dressage Radio Show, host over there. It's her birthday. And Mary Kitzmiller, a host of this show. It's her birthday as well, plus one other one. You hear her here every Friday for the last 10 years. She's done red ads for us. Lorene from New Jersey is in town. It's also her birthday. She came into WEC for her birthday, and we're going to be at the property this weekend getting ready for the barn to be built, and she's coming up with her daughter to visit us at the property and meet the ponies. So we're going to get to meet Lorene. How cool is that?
That is so cool. If only she was, a couple weeks ago, we could all gone together.
I know. So anyway, we're looking forward to seeing you, Lorene, and happy birthday to all of you.
All right, my daily Whinnie goes out to all of these awesome listeners and auditors. So I told you guys that I would have the information for you guys on our study show from Monday. There was a study that I found that said the most popular dog breed in every state. So I need a little bit of help.
We didn't disagree with any of them. We didn't agree with any of them.
We didn't agree with any of them. I'm sorry. The Bernese Mountain Dog is not the most popular dog in Hawaii. It just can't be. So I put up this post on the Horses in the Morning Auditors Facebook page, and I said, hey, name your state and name your breed of dog. So I'm missing a few. I mean, this is a very scientific.
Email you too if they're not an auditor.
Yes, and some people have. So I'm still compiling all of those. But going off just the Facebook page right now, and email me, jamie@horseradionetwork.com. And so far, I need Arkansas. I mean, this is science, you guys. Arkansas, Delaware, Hawaii, which I actually messaged somebody in Hawaii who I used to know, went to high school with, that lives there now. And I haven't heard back. I know I haven't talked to you in 25 years, but
I know what dog you have.
What kind of dog do you have? Hawaii, Nebraska, Louisiana, Maine, Mississippi. I might have gotten Mississippi, but I'm just checking. South Dakota and Wyoming.
All right.
Okay. You know, I'll message Jared Rogers and see what kind of dog he has. I know. Wait. In Wyoming, Mary lives in Wyoming, and she's down the street from you. Ask her what kind. I know she has a border collie. Okay, she's a border collie.
Yeah, Mary's here in Ocala, actually. So.
Okay, well, then we've got Wyoming covered. That's a border collie. So those states,
they have
Arkansas,
to what, Monday?
You have till Monday, because it was so much information and preparing for a storm here and trying to get everybody ridden before the storm came. Because I'm like, y'all are going to get about 2 weeks off. Hawaii, Nebraska, Maine, Louisiana, I think Mississippi, and South Dakota. And those are the states I need. So if you know people in those states, I need you to email me, jamie@horseradionetwork.com, what kind of dog they have.
I'm looking forward to the answers, because I don't think they're going to be anything like the answers that the survey said. So we're going to find out.
I don't think that would be a spoiler alert at all.
We're going to hear from Kentucky Performance Products, and then we're coming back to find out about the latest person that was taken care of and riding with the HRN Sisterhood of the Traveling Saddle Pad.
Frequently asked questions brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products. My older gelding is having trouble holding his weight, and I'm afraid to feed him any more senior feed. He gets all the hay he wants. What do you recommend? Many older horses are eventually unable to maintain acceptable body condition on a typical diet of hay and grain alone. When you want to add calories without the risk of digestive upset, we recommend EquiJewel Rice Bran. It is an excellent source of easy-to-digest calories for older horses. The fat in EquiJewel is a concentrated energy source. It will increase calorie consumption and improve body condition without risking grain overload. Start your older horse on a 1/4 pound per day and work up to 1 or 2 pounds per day over a few weeks. Remember, small meals fed 3 to 4 times per day will help your older horse better utilize the feed. You can learn more about EquiJewel at kppusa.com. Got questions about your feeding program? We can help. Email Karen at questions@kppusa.com or call us at 859-873-2974.
Time to get our first guest on. I would like to welcome Averie Morgan, who has been a part of the Horse Radio Network as a listener for quite some time. I mean, obviously at least close to 10 years, because we had this thing happen where Glenn sent out these saddle pads as prizes, and they're just like thin little baby pads, but he had the Horse Radio Network logo put on it. And Ruby, the first listener who received a pad, didn't have a horse, and she was a teenager, and she won the pad. And Averie, do you remember how this whole thing, like the idea came up?
I was thinking about that when I was putting the pad out, and I do remember. I remember Ruby getting it, and then everyone else was very jealous because we all wanted a pad, and she offered to send it out, and then we would just keep it going. We'd all keep it for a little bit, and then move it on to the next person. And it's been in circulation for 10 years now. That's wild to think about. I mean,
and this thing is not like a top dollar pad. How is it? Is it still holding together?
It is. It's I think it's a Miller's pad, and they don't make them like that anymore. But it's got some boot stains. It gets those black rub marks where your boots go, but no rips, no tears. And
that is unfreaking believable.
Yes. Yeah.
This was not meant to last 10 years. If I had known that, I would have bought a better pad in the first place. But apparently it was a pretty good pad after all.
Like, this is back in the day when Glenn was more broke than he is now. Yes. When he was like, what kind of presents do horse girls
you're
like?
Right,
I'm like,
though, Averie.
Pads.
They don't make those pads like Miller's used to make them, though. They don't.
No.
That's awesome. Well, so the pad went to Ruby, sent it to somebody, then somebody else got it, and y'all keep it like typically around 3 months, I think. And then tell us about the book that accompanies the saddle pad.
Yeah, so there's a little notebook that goes along with it. It's a little teal and gold notebook, and everybody's been writing the adventures of the pad down, where they took it, what they did, how their ride went, how the show went, if they went to a show, or, a little tidbit from a clinic that they went to maybe. So it's kind of a autobiography or a biography of the pad's life over the last 10 years.
This is unbelievable.
So, Averie, what did you do with it?
So I took the pad on 2 outings. The first one, I did a clinic with Shauna Koresh, the positive reinforcement lady, and so the pad got to come along with me, and she actually recognized the logo as she has her own podcast on the Horse Radio Network. And then I took it to a 1-day event schooling show. And did not get any pictures from that show because, as usual, I was there by myself. But it brought me good luck. We finished 4th, I think. So it got to go on a couple outings.
That's awesome. Okay, now, not many have almost killed it. And you almost ended the sisterhood of the traveling saddle pad, I hear. Explain yourself, young lady.
I know. It would be just my luck that I would be the death of the pad. So I had the pad, I think I got it September, October of 22. And then, it was a little later than that. And then we went into winter. And so I think I put on the group, hey guys, you might have to keep it a little bit extra because, winter in the Northwest is not conducive to adventures. And so I took it to the clinic with Sean. I think it was March, maybe April. And then I took it to the show in May. And then I dropped the pad in the mail and didn't even think about it. And then everyone was posting, oh, where's the pad? Where's the pad? And Jacqueline said she never got it. I was like, well, that's so weird. I mailed it out. And so we started on this what happened to the pad, and I had a tracking number somewhere, and finally found the receipt with the tracking number on it and looked it up, and it said return to sender, but I had never gotten it back. So I started tracking it down, and it turns out I had mailed it when I was living with my then boyfriend with that address as a return address. And so before the pad came back, we broke up. I moved out, and the pad came back, and we haven't exactly been talking, so I didn't hear about it.
How did you finally? Did you have the guts to call him and ask if it had arrived?
I did. Yeah.
And did he run it over? Was his truck pee on it? Was he that mad?
Yeah. Well, it was hard to tell how much damage was from him and how much was. I think the box. I'm not sure what happened to it, but after I mailed it, it seemed to go through a little bit of a adventure on its own, and the box got pretty much shredded, and they couldn't read the 2 address, which is why it came back. So, he says it wasn't him, but I'll take his word for it.
The fact that he kept it and didn't throw it away is amazing.
I know. Well, he had a box of stuff that he had for me, and it was in the box, but he just never let me know that he had stuff. So
okay,
it sat there for months.
Oh my God, you had to be like, what was it? Let's call him Brian. You had to. Yeah. It wasn't Brian, was it?
No, it was not.
Okay, good. All right, so you have to call up the phone. Phone rings. Hey, Brian, it's Averie. He's like, what do you want? So I was just wondering if for some reason in the back of all the stuff of mine that you still have that I haven't been able to come over and get yet, if you have this box that was like supposed to be mailed but was then returned to you because it's like that horse girl stuff. And oh my God, how horrifying. Like I'm sweating thinking about calling my ex-boyfriends for anything.
Right? I know.
My God,
Yeah.
I hope you wrote an entry about this in the book.
Yeah, I did. I did add a little
good.
PS to what I had written before I mailed it off the last time. So.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So it didn't rekindle the romance, you going back over there.
No. Horses were kind of the end of that relationship anyway, and I think this kind of enforced for him that horse girls were not his thing.
Oh
my
gives me
God.
a new idea for the Horse Husbands episode. We need to have the jolted exes on to tell us.
Yes.
That's
Jolted,
what we
yeah.
need to do.
No, you
Yes.
don't. Because if you call any of mine, I'll quit. And then, so not only is you have to go over and call Brian and tell him that you left something, it's also a horse girl something. Oh my
Exactly.
God.
Yep.
That's
And at that, it's a crappy old saddle pads.
Okay, yep.
Well,
I had washed it, so it didn't smell.
Oh, Jacqueline will appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is
I had
so
washed
funny.
it in his washing machine too. That might have been.
Okay. This
Been
is
a
one of
downfall
the
of the
coolest
relationship.
things that's happened, and it's you guys that did it. It's not us. But this is one of the coolest things that's happened as a result of this show. It really is. It's amazing.
It is. It's amazing. It's lasted this long,
Do
and
you-
the pad's
do you-
still going.
Do you have any guess of how many people have had it?
We have a list on the Facebook page.
Yeah, there's a
And I
Facebook page.
think
What's it
I
called
was-
again?
HRN Sisterhood of the Traveling Saddle Pad.
And if somebody wants to eventually get it, I know you have a list of people waiting for it. They go on
Yeah.
there and they sign up, basically, right?
Yeah. I think I was maybe in the 30s on the list, and a couple people passed. You know, they were, you know, without a horse or pregnant or something, and so they bumped themselves down the list. But I think I was probably about 30 or so on the list, and I think it's over 100 now. So
You know what's really
it
sad
could be
about
another
this?
20 years before.
Avery, you know what's really sad about this is that saddle pad looks better than I do now. So that's what's really sad.
If only you were manufactured by Millers.
Exactly. Yeah.
I do
Well,
know
this
that.
is such a cool story. And maybe the next person won't keep it for a year and a half, and then it'll
Jacqueline.
go a little faster.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's hope we don't have any more mishaps, and the saddle pad makes it out to the next few people much quicker.
And I think
Good thing you...
you got it from Lisa Kelly, Ice Road Trucker Lisa Kelly in Alaska, didn't you?
I got it from Joy,
Okay, who got it
the-
from Lisa, I think.
who got
Yeah.
it from Lisa.
Yeah.
Yep. And Lisa had it for a little bit of extra time too. So
Yeah. Well, she has winter up
had
there.
a couple of us. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll forgive her for that one.
Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is amazing.
Awesome. Well, Avery, thank you so much for coming on and telling us the story. And thank God you kept that tracking number. That is crazy. That would have
I
been in the
know.
trash before I left the post office. So but that's me. So very
I
good.
just had
Good job.
Yep. Pile of receipts that I finally dug through, so it worked out.
Yay, good
Well,
for you. And thank Brian for us, for not throwing it away.
I will, absolutely.
Yeah, give him
I'll
a call.
send him to
Tell
the
him.
Horse Husband show.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
interview him.
Yeah.
Bye, Avery.
Bye, Avery.
Bye. Thank you guys.
Oh, my God. That is one of the coolest stories ever.
Oh my God. She's like, I would have been like, sorry, it's back at Brian's house. I'm not going.
We thought it was lost because I checked in with her too. I was like, where's that saddle pad? Because I lose track. And I finally checked in with her and she's like, I don't know. And it was months. And I was like, do we get a new one or do we just call this the end of the traveling saddle pad? We were trying to decide. And then it surfaced. This thing just won't die. It just keeps going. I love this story. All right, let's hear from my new horse. And then we're going to Heidi with Horse Trails of America.
For first-time horse owners and new riders, finding the information and support you need can be challenging. That's why Equine Network has partnered with Sentinel and Absorbine to bring you My New Horse. From important horsekeeping information and how-to videos to social media communities, exclusive experiences, and more, My New Horse is your one-stop shop for riders of all levels and disciplines looking for easy-to-understand horse care information and guidance. Start your horse ownership journey today. Visit mynewhorse.com.
Well, Heidi, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
It's been a while, maybe 10, 11 years.
Well, we used to be very regular talking about trail riding when I worked and wrote and photographed for Trail Rider magazine, and now we're back on the trail topic again.
Yes, I'm glad too, because 80% of our listeners are trail riders. That's what they do. So we're excited to have you on. Tell us what Horse Trails of America is.
Horse Trails of America is the association for trail riders. Our main goal is to have community, to just be the resource for all things trail riding in the United States. And we know that we personally, there are only a few of us on the actual staff, but we rely so much on our community all across the country. And our big project has been getting places to ride, layovers, campgrounds, even tack stores, anything you would need as you're traveling onto our new interactive map. And so that is it's amazing to me. And it's been a place for us to be able to reach out to we know so many people are out trail riding, and there are these wonderful groups across the country, but there hasn't been just that unifying presence of a trail riding association to help link all that together. So our main goal is to help people find those local resources, partner with them, and to be able to have a resource. So through our map, they can actually link and put those trails and that information that's already available and get people to wherever they want to ride and find to camp locally.
I think this is brilliant. Obviously, anybody that's hiked has used the All Trails app, which is kind of the version for hikers of what you're trying to do, or you're developing here for horse people, and it's invaluable. It is terrific. We go anywhere, and I can pick a trail. I know exactly how hard it is, how long it is, how much time it's going to take me, where the problems are. I mean, I love this.
Yes, and there's so much that's good about All Trails, and we hope that people will continue to use those resources that actually track the trails. But what we've found is that there's not always a good horse community there to find out, can I pull my rig into a certain place? What is the actual ability to comment on these places so that people know where to go, can post their photos? What's it like to ride there? What kind of shoes do you need on your horse or not need? Or do you need boots? Or, what is going to be good for the trail riders? And for anyone that's traveling, because we have the layovers. You can actually sort the map by if you want to go on a trail ride. If you're looking for a horse layover, you can sort and just look by that. So it really opens it up to the whole horse community that might be traveling to shows and other things like that. And it's all free to access. So that's our number one plan right now. Is Horse Trails of America started as a Facebook group over 10 years ago. And it has a wonderful community. It's still our number one resource. There are 111,000 members in the Facebook group, and they are so active. So that's wonderful. And our main goal is, we always have this worry of, what if Meta goes away? What if something gets shut down? And so to be able to pull people over to the website to share that information and the photos and the resources and tips that they've been sharing there, to also have that in a place that we can find it, we own it, and that people can interact with the map. So it's easier than going back through a Facebook page to try to find.
I think this is brilliant. It's much needed. I mean, and do you have any idea of how many official horse trails there are in America?
That is a wonderful question. We just became full members of the American Horse Council. And that is a question we are working on through our Recreation and Trails group on there, which I have a seat on now representing Horse Trails of America. And so it's a question we are trying to find out. It is a bit of a tough process, and it is going to probably be a year-long process at least, because, there's the private lands, and then there's the state parks, and then there's, whether they're at the county level, and then, of course, the national forest. So one of our missions actually through that is possibly to be looking more in depth at how that is. But right now we have on our map there are nearly 2,000 locations already on the map. So our ambassadors, we've been working on an ambassador program. If anybody is excited about this, there are some states we are still looking for volunteer ambassadors for Horse Trails of America, and they get the clout of saying that they are an ambassador for us. And their guide is to help us to get more locations on, to find what local clubs to work with, to find more resources and point people towards those places to find out where to go in that area. So we've been building the map, and I'm just so excited. I think it's at 1903. I just checked this morning. So when we hit 2000, we're going to have a big party.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting I love all of this, by the way. What's interesting about this is we live in Ocala, where there probably is 100 trails within 50 miles of here, horse trails. Mm-hmm. We're so lucky to have this number in our little area. Yet in Lexington, Kentucky, when we lived there was hard to find a trail, because everything was the big horse farm, the breeding farms, and not so many places to ride. Yet you'd think Lexington would have been a great spot.
Right. And I will shout out to our Florida ambassador. Oh my gosh, she's been one of our top. And if you go on the map and just look for Florida, it is covered. She's been doing a wonderful job. So, and again, you get to that if you go to, we've got an abbreviated website, so it's easy to get to. And remember, hta.horse gets you to the main website. And then there's a link right in the middle of the page to go to visit the map. And so you do have to have a free login, and we're offering a free 6-month trial for our membership at the moment. And that's just to protect our community. We don't want people putting, crazy things on the map, but people can actually go on, and we invite you to, if you have a place you love to ride or a place you want to warn people about, all the same, you can actually go on the map and put your locations on, or let us know about them and we can help you put them on there as well. But the map is interactive. We're inviting people to come and to post their photos onto the map and their reviews, and to comment on these places so that people know more about why they should or shouldn't go there with their horses.
I love this. I love everything about it. In Florida, is there a little checkbox for aggressive alligators on the trail? Is that available?
Man, we actually do. We have a pretty comprehensive list of how you can sort the map. And what details you can put on there. And we have our dogs allowed and our ATVs on there. I have not thought to put that
alligators on there. Yeah. We have a special issue down here.
So. I would be scared to death of that. So I'm right there with you.
You're going to give away, before we wrap up here, and I encourage all the listeners to go sign up. I mean, I know you all trail ride. So, and as some of you, I'm thinking of one of our auditors up there in Michigan takes a month-long trip every year. This time of year comes south and trail rides all over the place. This would be perfect for a person like her.
Wonderful.
So you're going to give away a Tucker saddle. Tell us what you're giving away and how people can enter to win it.
All right. So Tucker Saddles is coming on board as the official saddle of Horse Trails of America. We're super excited about that. And so this is actually the first release, the first time we have announced that officially. So we're so excited.
They're a great company.
Yeah, very awesome. And so they are giving us a saddlebag to give away for today because of doing this show and to announce this. And so if you go to hta.horse, and right in the middle below our logo, there is a link to the contest. Or if you go to the little hamburger menu, you can click on contest there and it will get you right there. And you can sign up to win a saddlebag.
That's terrific. I see it here. Yeah, it's very easy. I mean, you just put in your name and your address, and you submit it. It also, I assume, signs you up then for the service. You can do both at the same time?
Well, that just gets you on our email list, but it will help you to, and you can always opt out, but it will help you to learn how to become either a member at the free level or to take advantage of that free access membership. Or we would love you to join at the full level, which if I have 2 more seconds, give a little shout out because I think this is amazing. We've been working so hard with our corporate sponsorships and partnerships and to just make some good connections within the horse industry. And at that comprehensive level, you get access to all of Julie Goodnight's online horse training, as well as Van Hargis online horse training. And you get the ability to add on the excess liability insurance to help you when you're out on the trails, make sure you're covered. And then we have tons of discounts. And then if you're a member at that comprehensive level, you actually get discounts to some of the campgrounds that we partner with. And so it's kind of like overall or AAA discount memberships is some of these locations, and you get your little fun actual membership card too. So we've been working so hard to just have tons of benefits. We've been connected with US Rider. We're partnering with Stolen Horse International as well, just to help get the word out and really help people know how to help each other, because a lot of these horses are lost out on the trail, or trail riders are the ones that are going to help find horses if they are stolen. So we've been working with Debbie there and just making some awesome partnerships across the industry.
This is brilliant. Congratulations on all the hard work and getting it done and getting it to this point. It is definitely much needed, and I love this. I mean, Jennifer and I, all we basically do is trail ride. I drive. She rides it. But, it's so much fun to go to new places. We love doing that here in Florida. And I know that it's just hard to, you're right. The biggest concern we always have, and we have to use Google Maps and do all that, is figure out if you can park and where parking is. That's the hardest part of these trailheads usually. And what services are there? Is there water? Is there whatever where you park? Bathrooms, just the whole thing. So I love this. Heidi, good job. Congratulations. Well done. Where do people go one more time to enter for the saddlebag?
HTA.horse and hit the button that says contest right below our logo in the middle of the page. Or again, on the menu, there's a link to the contest as well.
You can enjoy your favorite equine videos all in one place with Ride TV, the ultimate equine streaming platform. The newly relaunched Ride TV has all the series you love, like mini horses and ridiculous ranches, plus top-tier training videos and event footage from Horse and Rider On Demand and BarrelRacing.com. Live the action, learn from the pros, love the stories. Subscribe to Ride TV today for only $19.99 to see where your ride takes you. Visit ridetvgo.tv to subscribe.
He says one thing and he means another, but hey, he can't help it. He's a horse trader. Horse trading. Well, it's a laissez-faire. Let the buyer beware. Horse trading. They tell a low-down lie with a sincere stare. Horse trading. Well, if they're talking in circles and the deal ain't square, he's a master in the fine art of persuading. Horse trading.
All I can think about is you talking to this guy, listening to that song, you talking to this Oklahoma guy.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was totally
Horse
that.
trading.
I was like... granted, he's like Southern Oklahoma, good old boy, and in the interactions he would call me ma'am.
Well, there you
yes,
go.
ma'am. So I'm like, there's a couple unanswered questions that I need to have answered before I drive 2.5 hours one way to go see a 14. I mean, but like, I was just thinking about this, Glenn, when I was listening to that. I'm like, I'm in the horse buying mood because I have 20 acres and 7 stalls. And 4 horses. Now, granted, Horse and Hound
history of your life.
Yeah, it's true. But Horse and Hound, I'll get a couple more from them as soon as the weather gets a little bit better, and so I'll train those. So there's 2 more. So I have at least 1 stall available that I need to fill. And
I'm not your husband. You don't have to be overselling this.
I already told him this. I was like, I am going to start looking for a project. I want to fix something, and I need to fill that part in my
Either that, or I'm going to start working on you. You have a choice.
Yeah, exactly. Either we're going to couples therapy, or I'm getting a pony. He's like, pony it is.
All right, it's time for Really Bad Ads. This is the time of week when listeners send us ads from Craigslist or Facebook across the country and the world, and we just have a little bit of fun with them. Sometimes people send ads and they read them. We have one of those today. And actually, it's Lorene, of course. Even when she's traveling, she doesn't miss a week. And we're going to get started. You have the first one up with Lindsay, right?
Yes, Lindsay, and also Sarah, Chloe, and Jolene, you guys are all entered for the prize, which is TBD. Lindsay said this one, this is from the Central Georgia Horse Class. Oh, God. What could possibly go wrong? There's a Facebook page called the Central Georgia Horse Classifieds and Horse Free Cycle Facebook page. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know I thought Free Cycle was something different, but oh well.
8-month-old gray cold. 8-month-old gray cold of a gray, mare great, daughter of playground, out of bay, stallion great, cow horse great, temperament well built. How do you know it's a gray cow horse? It's a foal.
It's so funny because they have a picture of the foal, and he looks terrified. He's sitting there with his feet splayed out.
They're like, "Come on, get over!" And he's like,
"Stand still! I got to take a picture."
His halter broke.
But he's a daughter of playground. Okay, so.
Well, he's a cold. He's not a daughter. He's a cold.
Yeah, I like how they spelled it COLD.
Bless his little heart.
Are the D and the T near each other? Nope, not even near each other.
Not even. Not next to each other. No.
Taylor sent this one in. We got a bunch of short ones today with not much words, not many words. Short on words.
That's okay. I'm going to make up for it because I found a really long one that is fantastic.
Okay. Taylor sent this one. 5-year-old grade mare. Make great brood mare. Not beginner horse. She pretty. Rode last year. Was fine. Calm mare, black and white, good colors.
Oh, really? Are black and white good colors? Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that information.
I wrote it last year and was fine then.
I mean, it was fine. Like I wrote it last year. No problem.
How do you?
No problem.
Can you really say that a grade mare would make a good brood mare? I guess anything female could potentially be a good brood mare.
Make a good recip mare. How about that?
Okay.
All right, Katie sent the next one in. It looks like I don't know if it's Craigslist or Facebook. Doesn't matter because there's no pictures. And it's just titled the number 4 horses for sale. The letter FOR. So 4 horses for sale. Morgan, breed unknown, around 13 years old.
Wait a minute. Can I stop you right there? Morgan, breed unknown.
I didn't even get that. I need more coffee. Thank you for correcting me.
Either it is or it isn't.
Morgan, breed unknown, around 13 years old, 1,000 pounds. 14-1 hands, has been ridden a lot. She just started being difficult to ride, but she's done trail riding. She's been in shows not very fast, just for fun. She goes in water, loads great. And now she just doesn't like you and she's trying to hurt you. The next one is Crosby, American quarter horse, 9 years old. 14-1 hands, 1,000 pounds. That's all one word, by the way. Green broke, hasn't been on trails much. Can be difficult to catch. He has a funny walk. I think he could be lame, but he's very good to walk. $2,000.
So far, we have 2 broken horses. What's the third one?
One will buck you off. One's lame. This next one is Copper, American quarter horse, 5 years old, 14 2-hand, 1,000 pounds. Very, very green broken. God, I hate that word. Never been on a trail. Very sweet, loves to being... Very sweet, loves to being your space, good to walk.
Oh my God.
What?
There's a pile of horses with... You wanted a horse to train that has problems, all 3 of these so
right?
far.
Send them over. Todd. The next one is Todd Paint. 4-year-old, 14 hands, 1,000 pounds.
Did you notice they're all 1,000 pounds too?
Every single darn one of them. Has never been ridden before, has had the saddle on, good to walk, 3,000. All of my horses are good to walk.
Does that mean walking
That's the last
with them?
sentence.
Like hand walking?
I don't know, but we know they're good because you already told us they're good to walk. Every single one of them is 1,000 pounds and they're good to walk, except the lame one, which you also said was good to walk.
And the one you can't catch, which I don't even know how you would know that one was good to walk.
It's good to walk. It'll be fun. It's good to walk.
It walks away from me fine.
It don't even run because it's lame. It just shuffles.
What a bunch of horses you have there. And they're all expensive too. 3,000, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000. Dream on, buddy. Dream on.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool.
I want the Morgan, not Morgan. I think that's the one I want.
Morgan, breed unknown.
Lorene sent this one in.
Good morning. It's Lorene Barden, and
Hi.
I'm going to read a really bad ad. And this is a Craigslist ad. And it's for a HORS. HORES, $700. I have a beautiful horse I need sell. She great with kid, comma, no space. She never been rode, ROAD, on, but walk or lead in good sell because mom falls sick may have move look, period, no space, and then small I have no time for is available with a capital A. R of this post is real, it here, here the she available, and I have no time to play games, it a real post. My real number. So if you looking for a good horse, she here. Thank you and God bless. Well, that's the ad. Not sure what I read, but there's a horse for sale for $700. Thanks. Have a great day.
Oh my God. Can you just sit? Will you, when she comes to visit you, will you just sit down on Craigslist and just record her reading things out loud? Because it just makes me so happy.
We'll see you on Sunday, Lorene, and happy birthday. Gail sent this one in. It's our trailer of the week. I have to make it bigger to even read it.
This is beautiful.
We'll describe it after. Project trailer. Don't know many details as it was on our property when we bought it.
In 1942.
Has mobile home tires and will need one rim and 2 tires. Will need to be towed on another trailer.
You don't say.
So this is I wouldn't even say this is a shell. It's one of those round 2 front horse trailers like we always have, except the only thing that's existing is the front part. The sides are gone, the roof is gone, the floor is gone, and you see one wheel maybe still attached to an axle. We're not sure.
It is definitely flat. It is not correct. And then the tongue, the part that's supposed to go out and attach to the ball in your trailer is broken and hitting the ground in the front. It's like a limp wrist.
I didn't know they have a tractor with a front end loader holding the other side up.
Oh my God, the tractor holding up. Why on earth are there so many bullet holes in the front?
And they want 200. Do people... Do they really sell these things?
No, they can't. Give me the phone number.
Because that's not even metal junk. They wouldn't even take it. I don't know. Wow.
I want to text them because remember we did this before.
That's in Florida.
Of course it is. But we did this. If y'all just provide me with the phone numbers, I will text everybody and just ask, like I did with the organic puppies from a couple weeks ago.
All right, you have the next one.
All right. Why don't I read the one I found?
Okay. All right.
Because it's very, what's the word? It's very descriptive. Okay. I'm going to need to take a breath.
Was this Craigslist or was this?
No, I can't let you know where I found this. Discover excellence with Roxy's Got Moxie, your all-in-one Pinto sport horse powerhouse. Welcome to the world of sports brilliance in a tidy package. Roxy's Got Moxie is not your ordinary sport horse. She is a spectacular specimen that encapsulates power, grace, and boundless potential. Look no further if you're searching for a versatile partner with a heart as big as her jump. Why Roxy's Got Moxie? Unparalleled jump and heart. Roxy's Got Moxie lives up to her name, boasting an extraordinary jump that will leave you in awe. Combine that with a heart as bold as her leap, and you've found a horse that is ready to conquer any obstacle in the ring or in the field.
This was written by AI. I guarantee you.
Let me point out that this is like a pony. This is like a 15-hand pony. Okay, carry on. Agility and bravery. Quick, nimble, and brave. Roxy is the epitome of agility. Her ability to make tight turns on a dime sets her apart, making every ride an opportunity to make time and have an exhilarating experience. Roxy, she's a proven broodmare. She's not just a star in the arena. She's also a proven broodmare with 2 healthy and colorful foals on the ground. Her exceptional genes are a testament to the potential to produce champions. As the granddaughter of a Breyer horse model, a world record holding paint horse, and a Kentucky Derby contender, Roxy has all of the ingredients for a champion. Number 4, dressage dominance. With a track record of winning every
Wait a minute,
dressage.
is this the same horse?
Same horse.
Okay.
This is pages. With a track record of winning every dressage class entered, Roxy is a force to be reckoned with in the dressage arena. Her movements are a dance of precision and elegance. With a huge step that belies her tidy package, you will surely wow the judges at every event. Number 5. Easy to get show ring ready. After a successful stint in motherhood, Roxy is ready to get back to the show ring. Imagine the triumphs you could achieve with this seasoned competitor by your side. In the world of champions, Roxy's Got Moxie is a game changer. Her jump is simply breathtaking. Her heart is unmatched. She's a dream to ride, and her winning streak in dressage speaks volume. She was so brave on cross country, I didn't have to worry about anything, says her former groom and rider. She's a stunning mover with a powerful hind end that is sure to impress, blah, blah, blah. These are all quotes from people that have worked with the horse. They've got like references. It's like if you open a book and you see what other authors wrote about the book, that is what they did. So basically,
this is a book.
To end up, I'll finish it with your dream partner awaits. Don't be fooled by her tidy package. Again, remember, this is like a 14-hand pony. Don't be fooled by her tidy package. Roxy's Got Moxie is a dream horse with the makings of a champion. Her in-your-pocket personality, great movement, and short back make her an ideal partner for any up-and-coming young trainer with big dreams on a budget. One who needs to make a great impression. Seize the opportunity.
Oh my God, we're not done yet.
To make Roxy's Got Moxie your champion companion. Contact us today to schedule a viewing. Unleash the excellence that Roxy brings to the arena and let your equestrian journey reach new heights.
I didn't catch her name. What was it again?
No, I'm too excited.
Can I guess? Was there a price? Please tell me there's a price.
There's no price.
Oh.
There's no price yet.
You got to message him. 200,000.
You got to message him to find out, Glenn.
This was written by AI. I guarantee you.
My God. I feel like AI has sure, okay, like write something nice about this horse. Not write something ridiculous about a pony.
Every paragraph raises the price 10,000. The more I can write, the higher the price.
They had quotes and references. That's not AI, Glenn. Somebody wrote
true.
this.
Yeah, that's true. They were a good writer. They used a lot of big words, but they wrote a book. I don't want to read a book when just show me the videos. That's what you would say.
They have other horses listed, and one is a foal, a foal, and it has the kind of same writing.
Oh, same thing.
And I'm like, it's a foal. It says with this one, you're gaining access to a legacy of champions. It's a baby. It's a cross, by the way. It's not even a full, neither is Roxy's Got Moxie. She's a Pinto cross.
That's funny. All right, we'll go to Shelley's next.
I'm exhausted.
I'll give you a break. I'll do Shelley's next. Shelley sent this one in. Hay for sale, small bales, $18, all stored in large hay shed. It is high-quality hay. We have been in the hay business since the dawn of the 20th century. God, what is it with the writing today? We know what we are doing. $8 per bale, $30 per ton. Bring help if you are picking up a bunch. Please no yapping or complaining at the farmer once you reach the farm. Price is what it is, and belly aching won't change nothing. Oh my God. Call for details and pick up time. Cash only. There are at least 6 ATM machines in Cheney. That must be the name of town. Pick your favorite. Call between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. No calls after 8 p.m. I get really cranky. You don't want to deal with this bona fide grumpy farmer. He needs his sleep. Oh my God. Please leave a clear message if we don't answer. We will return your call. If you leave an unintelligible message or one that rambles on for more than 30 seconds, we will delete it and you will have to try again. Oh my God.
Amen, brother farmer. I do that too.
This guy is so sick of dealing with people.
The problem is he also said it was 18, and then in another ad, he said paragraph, he said $8. So now I'm really confused. And now I'm going to have to call and leave some unintelligible message yapping on about how much dang hay costs and where I need to go to get the ATM.
You horsewomen.
Oh my God. Yes, that is a hay farmer who has dealt with enough horsewomen. He's over it. Okay.
No yapping or complaining, by the way. That's the way they spelled it. Yapping, complaining, belly aching, or change nothing.
And then don't you be rambling on for more than 30 seconds. I'll delete it and you don't have to try again. Amon sent this one in and oh my God, it's like the cutest little buckskin fat pony ever. Okay. Agree with kiddos to lead and brush. Ground drives, hooked a car once, been sat on, but not broke. Large personality and a large belly.
Yeah, that's true.
Harry, up to date on everything, young and full of life, ready for a job. Potential career paths include livestock/flock guardian, therapy dog, or unicorn.
It's about as big as a therapy dog.
Yeah, it's like a cross between a mini and a small pony, and it's as wide as a quarter horse.
This is a Thelwell pony right here.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's so cute.
I think Lindsay sent in the next one from New Mexico Equine. Selling this colt, he is altar broke. He leads good, lifts all feet. He loads but needs more work on loading. He is 7 months, asking 8 carat. Mom and Dad were registered quarter horses. I didn't register him because I was planning on keeping him for myself, but things have changed, unfortunately. I don't need help selling. I don't send codes, don't ask. What's that?
Okay, I'll tell you what that is.
Okay.
If you are selling something, somebody will message you for like 3 or 4 messages, and they'll be like, okay, I want it. Just to make sure you're legit, I'm going to send you this code. If you just click on it, it will let me know.
All your information.
Yep, exactly. So that's what's happening now is if somebody asks you to send a code, tell them to go somewhere the sun doesn't shine. Okay. I mean, that's a really nice thing. I don't say things like that. Nancy sent the next one in. Rhode Island Red Roosters for sale. Oh, this is in Ocala. Glenn, you can go get some Rhode Island Red Roosters.
Well, we have a new farm coming up.
Oh my God. First sentence. We have 20 Rhode Island Red Roosters.
That's a lot of cockadoodle doing at 4 a.m.
Let me tell you, they're $20 each. That is crazy. Free if you take all 20 in one trip. They are in a pen, but if you've never wrangled chickens before, please don't plan on catching them on your lunch break. There will be sweat and there will be swearing, and you will smell like a dirty chicken coop when you are done. Trust me. That's a great one. Oh, that's so good.
We've actually had more good ads today than bad ones, I think.
I know.
Oh, my God. All right, that was a good batch, people. That was a really good batch. Thanks for sending them.
Understood the assignment.
If you can send them to Jennifer@horseradionetwork.com, we'll get yours in next week. Thank you, everybody, for playing along. We really appreciate it. Unfortunately, we went a little long with guests and things today, and Jennifer and I have an appointment we have to get to, and I know you do too. So we're going to not have a post show for you today. Sorry, auditors. We'll be back on Monday. We have a full boat of shows for you next week, so we'll be here. And you have a terrific weekend. Be safe out there. I know weather sucks everywhere, so the whole country sucks right now.
Yeah, hang in there, everybody.
Be safe, and you don't freeze to death out there in Oklahoma.
All right, I'll try.
Hey, let us know what happens on Monday with this horse.
Oh, yeah, I certainly will. Spade and her gal, everybody.
And we'll get the dog report on Monday, too.
Yeah, dog report and paint Pinto pony. See if I ever get any videos or